cleaning sometimes.
Oh, really? Should we hit play then?
I already hit play.
Oh! Okay.
We got the shikai kai. The shikai kai.
No, that's the amla.
Oh, it's amla. Amla.
Shikai kai. Henna.
Is it? Is it really?
Yes, I believe so. Oh, I just figured I would bring this because I bought it. I feel like I've heard nothing but take MSM and it'll make you crazy, but it will also make your hair grow.
It'll make you crazy? Mom!
Well, anytime somebody's like, you're gonna have unbelievably vivid dreams, that is to me like sort of a synonym for like making you unstable.
Let's not stigmatize mental illness with the word crazy. But if this is gonna give you weird dreams, why would you take it?
That's what I was saying, but like they're saying that it's gonna like grow my hair so much, so I'm like beast mode, hair growth.
Your hair is so long. You don't need people when they tell you to do this stuff. It's literally just they think their hair is beast mode growing because they're measuring it. Like they're like, I took this for 4 months and my hair grew like 2 whole inches. You know how much hair is supposed to grow in 2 months?
I'm hearing you and I'm with you, but like the whole reason that I'm here is because I listened to flippin' Curly Proverbs talk about how her hair went from being my length to being Curly Proverbs length.
You know what happens? You know how your hair gets there? Time.
No, it's by taking supplements and going beast mode.
All right, if that's my hair used to be this long and now it's this long.
Look how long Curly Proverbs. Water.
Look how long my hair is, Mom. You know what did this?
Time.
It got that 4C too. I was bald like a year and a half ago. Literally.
It was longer than a year and a half ago.
2? Was it 2 years? And I've cut several inches off since then, several times. So I've cut like 3 inches off. So if I didn't trim, I'd be like here.
I mean, you do have a point. I don't know what else to say about that. So anyway,
it looks dry right now. That's just because I gotta wash it. It was finals week. It was finals week.
Shall we get to our gloss then? I wanted to be like Curly Proverbs. Got my henna. Okay, so Curly Proverbs. Shikai kai. When I looked up Shikai kai, this is something that seems to be used more as a shampoo or a wash in the Ayurvedic tradition than a deep, like a conditioning treatment. So I ordered the Shikai kai and I ordered the MSM. I'm a little scared about the MSM. And I think since I used Amazon Prime, that both of these are going back.
Yeah, don't put that in your body, Mom, please.
It sounded very exciting.
Don't put it in your body, please.
It did. I'm just saying it sounded very exciting.
Okay.
However,
there's probably no scientific evidence in that. Like, I promise you. Like, give me a study. If someone knows a study that points to the actual benefits of MSM, please link it in the comments below. I would love to see a study. If you can get me like 2 studies, I will. But
I did read a lit review, and there was some of, at least not for the MSM, but there were some studies on amla.
Okay.
And apparently, using amla made some bunny hair grow. Some kind of bunny hair.
We're not bunnies.
Hopefully it wasn't cruel.
We are
But then
not
it didn't
bunnies.
work on goats, and then there was some reason it didn't work on goats. I'm only sharing because I did try and do some research.
There was a study done on rats about flashing lights reducing Alzheimer's tissue in the brain, and you know what it didn't work on? Humans, because humans and rodents are different species.
Well, relatively low stakes hair gloss.
It's low stakes. Just don't put that MSN in your body.
Okay.
Like,
and I'm pretty sure in the Ayurvedic tradition that henna and amla are pretty solid.
yeah, no, we're good. I have no problem with this.
Okay.
I mean, people have been dyeing their hair with henna forever, like, whatever.
Right.
Whatever.
So I thought,
Can't hurt.
Right? So when I did do my research, my independent research on amla, it seemed like it was something that could definitely be beneficial as a conditioning treatment. I did do some reading up on henna, and I was told that it needs to be body art quality, and I'm like, well, what on earth does that mean? But after doing my research, I found out that it needs to be from a recent crop vintage and have a certain strength. So you need to get your henna from like a reliable, I went to Henna Souk, like you have to have a reliable source that's going to send you pre-sifted henna that's recent, that's not old, and that is of the strength that's actually going to work.
Interesting.
Your girl was doing her research. Do you want to open the henna? I love to open it. Oh, great plants.
Smells like henna. Yeah, stank smell. I'll try. That stank smell.
It doesn't smell. It just smells herby. Okay, so as we know, and oh my god, I hadn't thought about my manicure getting stained either. But anyway, here we go.
Do we have gloves? Do we have gloves?
The gloves did come with this package, and I should have thought about that a little bit more. So we're just going to try and be neat.
All right.
And basically, the story here is that in Curly Proverbs advises for kind of a 2-to-1, where you have like more henna. That's open. Please be careful. It's all very drying.
Sorry.
I don't lay down on my razor.
Sorry.
So she calls for additional oils in addition to whatever conditioner you use, but I'm electing not to use a ton more oils because I don't feel like the drains can handle it.
Yeah.
To be totally honest with you. So
Definitely had cloggage because of that before.
yeah, right?
Pre-pooing is basically equivalent to dumping like 2 cups of like olive oil down your shower drain.
Yeah, and like,
Coogee! Oh god. He opened the window, Mom. He opened the window. How did he do that?
so I'm gonna do. It was actually a little bit open.
He was just about to jump out the window, Mom.
I don't know.
This is. We should show him. We should show him.
Elsa,
Cats get views, Mom.
He's very sweet. So, Curly Proverbs talks about like maybe not using quite a whole tablespoon, and so I guess I don't know how. I feel like maybe I should use a whole tablespoon. And also, I also plan to be doing actually, since I've got this, I've been thinking of actually getting some tips and doing. I also saw DIY how to create my own henna combs.
Hey, Grampy.
So, hey, Dad. So, anyway, we'll see if we get more of that. Actually, it doesn't smell bad, Elsa. It smells like...
It smells like green tea.
A tea. Yeah, I was going to say it smells like a tea.
The cat is very curious.
Do not let him knock this over because if this gets in my furniture...
You're gonna get wine?
I'm going to be very upset. Okay. So we're going in with the amla. And I'm going to do like a half teaspoon of the amla as compared to what was going on with the doing more of the henna. And so then we're going to put our water.
I'm gonna mix it up.
We're going to add our water.
We're gonna mix it up. No metal utensils.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, is that just with the other one? Because I used to use that bentonite clay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What happened when you tried that?
I liked it. It was lit.
Did you buy like a specific...
I just bought a big thing of Aztec bentonite clay. I put it on my skin. I put it on my hair. It worked pretty well, but it was a lot of work and like got everywhere and whatever. But I actually think my hair felt softer. I don't know. There's no harm done and whatever.
Right. That makes sense.
It really worked on my skin.
Is it for, is it a hair mask and also for...
It's like cleansing, so it's not like conditioning. It's like supposed to be like a cleansing. It's situation. You're just trying to get in
So
there.
I'm going
You really wants to
to.
be on camera, don't you?
This is kind of like a. It was a cake-like consistency, and now I'm much more working it into where it's like a pudding-like consistency. Okay, so pretty sure this is pretty high quality henna. I did some research and I went to Henna Souk, but what I'd also just read on a couple different sites was that Red Raj was like a very reliable henna for both body art and hair dyeing.
We should embrace the gray. It's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. I want it. I'm so excited to be old. I'm like, not excited, like I want to live my life, but like, you know what I mean. I'm only 18.
So you're thinking like older and wiser seems dope.
Yeah, it seems dope. Like gray hair, like lit. Like I can't get that. I have to bleach the heck out of my hair to get gray hair.
Well, here I am, trying to work this henna situation.
Talk about unattainable beauty standards.
Wow. So, I'll be darned.
Oh, is that gone? Yeah, I'm not washing my hair.
Oh, you was going to use mine? You were going to use mine? That was the plan?
That was maybe the plan.
Wow. Well.
This means I gotta go buy some of my own now.
Okay, so the idea for this process was that I was going to create the gloss a la Curly Proverbs by using, and my whole thing, and the whole reason I'm doing this is that I am all about like saving coin. I'm about using the simplest, cheapest routine. I'm not hating on any of the people on Camille Rose or any of those people, but
they're out here scamming Black women, like for real. Like you create this entire industry to take our money. Like you're already taking our money with every grooming product. Like,
and weave.
And weaves, wigs, weaves, perms, oils. This will go your hair. That'll go your hair. You're just literally like, we are the largest consumers of hair products. Mm-hmm. And like you're just out here doing the exact same thing,
and we already
like,
don't get equal pay for equal work.
Yeah,
so we're
lowest
doing
paid
more with
women,
less.
exploiting our movement that is supposed to be about accepting us, exploiting it to make us try and aspire to a curl pattern that's not even attainable for most of us. So like, I mean, like do whatever makes you happy. But just be conscious that it's a business. These are businesses. They don't care about your empowerment or the way you feel about your body. They don't care about any of that. They just want your coint. They want your coint and nothing else. So, and they're out here using the natural hair movement, which was supposed to be about everybody feeling good about themselves and everybody feeling good about their own hair. They're out here using the natural hair movement to create more unattainable beauty standards.
There you go. And like a bunch of crazy nonsense. It doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make any sense. What vitamin blah blah blah? Like eat it.
I'm gonna go ahead and just go ahead and cover this on its own and let this sit overnight, and I'll wait before I actually add the conditioning part, because I think the issue is that the henna itself is what needs to come together.
I want some rice pudding right now.
I know she's commenting because I saved my indulgent rice to riches little space boat. If you're in a New York City like Lower East Side person, you might know what I'm speaking on, because I figured it was going to have some use.
So delicious.
So delicious. So delicious.
Do you want to go to New York, Mom? Get us some rice pudding.
We need to do that right now. I think they close at 10.
Oh gosh,
basically. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do, and we're gonna come back tomorrow. This should be aged. I'll add the conditioner and we'll move forward. All right, so that's part one. So what's happening now is I've opened up the henna mixture from yesterday, and I have just started to add, which smells very much like green tea. I mixed it up, and I'm adding my Maui Moisture, which is I'm doing a gloss. Oh shit. I'm doing a gloss as per this is what Curly Proverbs would call it anyway, is a gloss. And here's the thing, right? I'm already getting challenged. All right, I'll be back. Okay, and so not a ton of stuff to say right now about outcome. Hey, so it is day one after doing this. I don't know if you can really see, I've taken some pictures, but I've got some really, what I consider for what I did to be very dramatic results in terms of coloring. You see this auburn color on my ends, not as much at my temples, because honestly, I didn't treat this like a color treatment. I didn't expect that it was going to be like that. I used 1 teaspoon of the Red Raj, tablespoon of the Red Raj Body Art Quality Henna from Henna Souk, I'll put in the link below, in my gloss. And I didn't really expect to get this type of color result, which I'm actually really happy about. Ends and gray areas have definitely gone auburn, and I feel like I have a richer brown in my brown coloring. So I'm kind of blown away by how 1 tablespoon of this product, following directions, allowing it to react overnight, provided such dramatic results. Another really interesting thing that happened, I've been using Maui Moisture and the shampoo and the deep conditioner very consistently in the same leave-in because it's just cheaper than other stuff for 8 months now. So I'm very, in different climates, so I'm very familiar with what those results look like. Yesterday I noticed, on the actual wash day, that I was not getting that full hydrated, deeply moisturized day one sitch like I usually do. What I've got going on right now is actually my favorite day. I haven't refreshed these curls. I just, after yesterday's washing, it was still kind of wet. I pineappled it. I haven't actually refreshed these. This is day 2 or even 3. My favorite day, actually. I don't need a lot of definition. I like boho, hippie, like give me volume, but I don't know what that means. I don't know. I've been told that this could be a drying type of treatment and a volumizing type of treatment. So maybe that's just real. Like it does have a drying effect. After this experience, unless I was really going for a straight dye job, like I had a lot of gray, I would not try to use the henna outside of that gloss. Like I wouldn't do just a straight henna, put all that henna on, and then go in after the deep condition, unless I was really, really looking just for a straight dye job. So I'm actually really impressed. Because of this like drying stitch and recommendations I've read online, I'm going to incorporate this at least once a month, maybe twice a month, depending on, I try and do once a week deep condition wash day, but that doesn't always happen. So if it's really happening, maybe I'll do it twice in a month, but it might just be more. But I'm definitely going to add this into the routine. We'll see how this goes. If the strengthening benefits are as good as the color benefits, I'm geeked because it's easy. 1 tablespoon has given me darker hues and also that auburn tint. I don't think I realized how much gray I really had. So that's the situation there. I think after this, I'm going to try Curly Proverbs, fenugreek, aloe vera. She's got like a curl refresher. I think I'm going to try that. And I think I'm going to try making her henna tea, although my biggest concern about a tea that I would just spray on is color and mess control, because like baby poo, definitely be thinking about that going into it. You've got your hard-earned decorations, your hard-earned linens. You don't want to mess with that. I like to keep my whites white. So you're going to have to, think ahead of time about your curtains, your towels, your tiles, your manicure, everything. You're going to want to think about that in advance because you don't want to be that girl who gets your situation messed up. Before I put this up, I will check to see the curtains. If I did get some of this paste on, I'll see if it came out. I immediately, like before it got dry, I put them in the wash with some bleach, which is probably going to mess up, but anyway, don't matter. And I'll let you know if it came out, because I think that's going to be an important point. But thank you, Curly Proverbs. And, obviously henna and with the amla is an ancient Ayurvedic treatment, but you brought it, and I definitely am seeing I'm liking the color benefit. I don't know what to make of the drying, but I'm here for it. And I'm actually here for it the grayer I get, because I don't have to choose to be auburn, because nowadays they have all kinds of indigo and other hues infused in henna, because I understand that you have to be careful if you're using henna. You can just use henna and then jump to other types of hair colorants. You might have some issues. So I'm happy. I hope that my insights were helpful, and that you have a positive experience if you decide to try it. All right.